Along with Grant Hill. Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And they won the only game they played against this team, and this is their final matchup of the year.
And just as much motivation on the other side of the equation. Like, no team likes getting swept, whether it's against your biggest rival or a team you don't even care about.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Dumars. 5 on the clock. Abdia outside. 4-3. Dumars misses. Now Tatum. Vanderbilt with a screen. Now to Anthony. Back to Tatum. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. It's stolen. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Out to the right wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Pass to Anthony from the arc. Abdia pulls it in. Here's Christie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 19-footer. Shot from 16. First shot won't go.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He could just blow by you so easy.
Pass to Dumars. Now Abdia. Here's Christie. The three. They get the rebound. Adebayo with it. Henderson outside. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, even though he's 6'2", Henderson is best attacking on the interior.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Assertive jumper by Adebayo. I mean, he wanted it, so he took it.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet, he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Pass to Christie. Back to Henderson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Henderson's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Dumars. Yet to see a basket. Optia from outside. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
First team foul.
43 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Henderson, right side. Pass to Christie. Back to Henderson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Henderson's got 6 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Now Adebayo to the wing, right side. Here's Christie. Pass to Dumars. Back to Adebayo. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Simons outside. The teardrop. The shot off that time. Nice D from Nembhard. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
It's Mathurin with a drive. Here's Williamson. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Here's Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And it's Simons with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It's a quick turnaround on the road, just one game.
First team foul.
Williamson looking around. Here comes Zion. The putback. Gets another look. To three, Matherin. Pure from three-point range.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Now here's Nembhard to the right side. Pass to Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Simon's up top. No made baskets yet. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn pulls it in. And they're pushing it up. Here's Whitmore. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And Clarkson, here we go. Nembhard. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard. But that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Nets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder trail by 3. And Anthony, here we go. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A multi-talented swingman. Tatum just continues to get better and better each year.
He does not get the second one. And Brooklyn has possession. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It's the second game of 3 on the road. A minute 53 left in the first half. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Henderson with it. 6 points for him. Going inside. To the paint. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Avdia can't get it to go. Thunder with a lead. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it. So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
To the wing on the left. And here's Henderson, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Anthony outside. Pass to Embiid. Right side Tatum. And there's a 3-second violation. Brooklyn trailing.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
The drive by Henderson. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Tatum. Outside Matherin. Right wing. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Jackson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Screen by Embiid. Outside Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Jackson down low. Lets the 3 fly. Vanderbilt, no good. And here they come. Here's Avdia. Plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Good on both. Now Tatum. He's got 5. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Avdia outside. Pass to Adebayo. Tatum pulls it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Down low. Here's Avdia. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Avdia's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Up top, Tatum. He has 7. Screen by Embiid. Here's Matherin. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Yeah, tricky move by Matherin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
There's a screen. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Embiid with it. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And Brooklyn has possession. To the inside. Pass to Dumars. Back to Avdia for the lead. And it's good on the layup. Avdia's got 6 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Oklahoma City trailing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. On the wing, Nembhard. Screen by Wiseman. Again, the net score.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Anthony misses. Nets leading by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Simons. That one's off. Still out of sync.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
The kick out to Johnson. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
On the wing, Nembhard. 6 points for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Simons. He's scoreless. Here's Capella. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. They recover it. To the middle. Goes back up. Brooklyn pulls it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Whitmore missing. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Here's Williamson. Off with the layup. Here's Carrington. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
32.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that can have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Right side, Tatum. Pass to Anthony. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a dunk by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Avdia with it. He's guarded by Anthony. Now here's Adebayo. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 7.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's good.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Pass to Christie. Fires for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Outside Vanderbilt. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Henderson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Tatum to the rack. Back to Embiid. Left side, Vanderbilt. There's a screen by Anthony. Back to Embiid. Puts up a 3. Avdia pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 7. Adebayo with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Dumars. Back to Adebayo. Here's Christie. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Christie. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. There's Jackson with the 3. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Dumars. The 3 is up. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it happen.
Buries it from 3. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't want to have a strong game?
Here's Adebayo. Nice D from Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jackson with it. Back to Tatum. To take the lead. Into the lane. And he buries it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Henderson. Off the outside. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williamson. 3-on-3. Now Tatum. Anthony in the post. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
On the floor.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And here's Henderson. Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Nembhard. Oh, he beats the buzzer!
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic.
On the planet, the sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a and won't you compatible, created in the attic. We are the coolest on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a won't you compatible, created in the attic.
Make nobody stress me, I'm on the wave right now. When I get him, not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. A million people tell you with the body, say no my thing. What's up? Show my support, I didn't know big power, now wisdom they make you they gotta. Shoka, I'm a little sometimes I dey feel like Ibona in my head.
I was on the field. I was never playing for the under 18s. Now it's 18 carat, that's another AP. 8 cribs in my name and a couple AMGs. Send your allocation, put your ID in my navigation. She your baddie got my validation. Say you on vacation, then we ain't got enough rotation. I'd rather fly you out to Niger, put you on a flight. Knowing you probably try to argue in the sky. Babe, I'd rather lie than see you cry. We can start a family, but you don't trust men, you had no father in your life. More money, less clout. The vibe ain't right, I told my brother, let's cut. Good karma keep coming in clutch. They never hit me up when I was down with no luck, but now I'm up, so
make nobody stress me, I'm on the wave right now.
alright.
When I get him, not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. A million people tell you with the body, say no my thing. What's up? Show my support, I didn't know big power, now wisdom they make you they gotta. Shoka, I'm a little sometimes I dey feel like Ibona in my head. But I did my body, make nobody whine me. To the demo soji, I need the more money. Kinja me don't jam me, in the toju mommy. Good energy's all I need. You favorite pattern, I'm a yaran coming. Oh, you can bank on me. Every song is a bangani. Till eternity. Everything should have vanity. I put body joint for my sanity. Make a little bit calamity. I say I'm bringing love, the gravity. Jealousy, the jealousy. You see the signs, no be line, no be salary. You won't, no be parody. You go, no be narrative. You go, hierarchy. I need it to be power. Now we don't make you the Shoka. I'm a little sometimes I feel like it's gonna in my head.
So they're praying on my downfall, but I'm up still. Somebody go and find out how the odds flow. They thought that it was good, but it was God's will. Kids listen to me taking it for gospel. They're praying on my
tell you it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say, but nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left up. Please don't talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. You're not the kind of person I want to know. Because I want the straightest lion.
This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaFleur. Force. Now Irving. Outside for Wembanyama. Pure from three-point range.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Tatum with it. He's picked up by Jones. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Irving. Back to Wembanyama. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Wembanyama's got 5 now. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks, so it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Orlando. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Pass to Tatum. The 3-ball. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Harper. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Drills it from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Harper. Off target from outside. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Irving up top. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Orlando leading by 5. And we've got... Timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Oklahoma City, timeout.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Jones from outside. Anthony grabs the board. Thunder trail by 5. Pass to Capella. Inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And another miss by Orlando.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Smith. Counted. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Tough make by Smith inside. He had to work around their physicality.
And Harper gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tight together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Simons outside. Outside Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer. Skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. Connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got his third basket on the night right there. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Simons. Yet to see a basket. Outside Matherin. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Thunder out in front, up by 1. And we'll... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Tatum with it. Missed inside.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Murray's shot is good. Murray's got his first bucket of the night.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Outside Tatum. Back to Matherin. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Matherin's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the defense making it too easy for Matherin. Gotta push him farther back.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Here's Tatum. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Vanderbilt with the block. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Murray. Outside for Wembanyama. No good on the 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Tatum with it. Picked up by Powell. Anthony outside. And stolen by Irving. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Let's go with a 3. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt. Anthony outside. Knocks it down from distance. Anthony's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Irving looking around. Driving in. And Irving powers it home.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. The kick to Tatum. Off target from 3-point range.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, That's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Murray. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Thunder trail by 4. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Orlando leading. Now here's Murray. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Brooks. Hits a three-pointer. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Simons. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Stewart outside. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Simons outside. The 3, Matherin. Rebound by the Magic. Outside Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Well, every defense gives extra attention to Murray, but they still have trouble keeping him under control.
Back to Capella. And the first half now in the books. Orlando ahead, leading by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Jackson. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simons got his second bucket.
And Simons shows off that soft touch inside.
Stewart with it. Back to Murray. Picked by Stewart. Fires the 3. Capella with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. Simons outside. Down low. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, sometimes this seems too easy for Capella. The hoop is right there for him.
And that one's good. Stewart.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Simons outside. Jackson outside. Out to Simons. Here's Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. JT to the hole. Can't connect from short range.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Stewart outside. Pass to Brooks. the wing, Irving. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Thunder trail by 7. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. That one goes in.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Harper. Outside for Irving. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Anthony. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Baseline try. And it's Irving missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Williamson outside. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Deciding to change it up. Magic leading by 3. Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Anthony outside. And Anthony slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him deliver it.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. To the inside. Tipped away. And stolen by Jones. Here's Harper. The rebound by Jackson. Thunder trail by 6. Jackson on the wing. Anthony outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jones. In transition, the Magic on the run. It's good. And now an 8-point Magic lead.
Yeah, for still being fairly new to the league, you gotta love the vision Jones brings.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Thunder trail by 8. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tatum. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Wiggins outside. Here's Wembanyama. Here he goes. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic. Curry. Tatum with a steal. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Magic out in front. They're up by 10. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Orlando with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Wembanyama screen. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's Harper from deep. Wembanyama. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
It's good on the putback. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing a standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Grant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Anthony in the post. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Jones.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And the shot's good. And the Magic lead by 14.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
There's a screen by Anthony. Here's Tatum. And it's Irving with a rebound. And here are the Magic now. Here's Harper. Outside Wembanyama. There's the triple. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
Wembanyama screen.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Tatum. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan.
Oh, highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Left side Tatum. Grant with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. The three. And it's Tatum missing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drives to the hoop. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The three from Wembanyama. The Thunder with the rebound. Outside Tatum. So it's the Magic winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Push me in that change. I'll say the same.